This was a badass closing statement.
President Trump, in my opinion, is absolutely making America immeasurably stronger by gutting USAID and gutting the State Department forthcoming. He is making it clear that there is no more stupid social engineering programs that will continue. No more comic books for $50,000 or $50,000 trans operas. No more $800,000 job fairs in Bangladesh for trans individuals, specifically in a country where the average monthly wage is $220. These things come to an end. Asking the questions, are Americans better because that dollar came out of their pocket and went to these programs or not? That is a bar that we have to hold ourselves to. Should somebody working today have kept those dollars in their pocket instead of sending their dollars to programs like those? There's not a more important question that we could ask. Are President Trump and Secretary Rubio and Elon Musk and his team, are they eliminating waste? Absolutely yes. Are they making the system accountable where the buck stops with Secretary Rubio? Yes. Secretary Rubio is, in fact, encouraging important life-saving programs to continue. America is significantly stronger every minute the wasteful programs are ended, and we are weakened every minute that they are allowed to continue. We gave the Biden administration and my Democrat colleagues the chance to work on oversight. One easy example that I worked on personally would be the expansion of atheism in Nepal with $500,000 grants. My colleagues played the game, admit nothing, deny and lie about all of it, and make counter accusations. Even with all of the documents laid directly in front of them. That's what took place. We tried. They wouldn't do it. I know Americans are not stupid. They know there is no value for them in a $100,000 DEI survey in Ghana. They know that there's not value for them spending $520 million to pay ESG consultants to teach people in Africa about climate change. Also, what is extremely telling to all of us is the amount of grant recipients who are not asking for waivers. They know that the gig is up and do not even want to try and justify what it is that they had been doing, the way that they were grifting off of Americans who are going to work each and every day. What is not surprising is that my colleagues have tried to lie to American people, saying that people are dying. We've heard that argument before again and again. My colleagues have said about 10 times, at least in this hearing, that there was an elderly lady in Thailand who died because they couldn't get her the oxygen she needed because America cut off aid. Let's tell the truth about what really happened. The NGO who was providing oxygen, International Rescue Committee, known as IRC, their CEO, David Miliband, has a salary of about $1.2 million a year. That is the theft, the larceny that's going on at USAID, where the grants, well, even possibly life-saving grants, are paying for high salaries for former British members of parliament. Parts of PEPFAR have been approved for waiver because it provides life-saving medication to people who need it. Certainly not the abortions they were conducting, but that took Secretary Rubio shutting down the program, reviewing the BS that was going on, and correcting it. Combating the spread of Ebola has been approved for waiver because it's life-saving. World Food Program aid in Haiti has been approved for waiver because it's life-saving. What hasn't been approved is the waste, the grift, and the larceny. Now, despite the arguments that we've had today, we do agree that aid can be effective and that aid can advance America's interests. But the countries that receive aid will not receive it if they are taking the United States of America and its people for granted. And it will be life-saving aid, period, not social engineering.